Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special session on Kerala Assistant Professor exam once again. Today, Ankita, this is Thursday. We have one more day this week where we'll talk about Kerala Assistant Professor exam.
Yes.
Today is a session that everybody will find useful because we are going to talk about something general, but with particular focus on Kerala Assistant Professor syllabus. And what is that, Ankita? Tell them.
Yes. So today we will be talking about some tips which will help you all to cover your syllabus very efficiently, wonderfully, and you will be completing your syllabus very confidently.
Yes,
Yes.
that is very important. More than getting knowledge, how to process knowledge is even more important because most of the time people lose, their chance in exams because of stress, because of lack of management skills, content management and resource management skills, and things like that. So our students should on YouTube and off YouTube, they should not suffer like this, isn't it, Ankita?
Yes.
Yeah. Today, the effectiveness of our classes was proven when a lot of students from CUET PG, the batch where Ankita is the lead, she is the class in charge, and those students, all the students who studied well, found that it was very easy. Ankita, tell us about it.
Yes. So today the CVT PG English exam happened and they found the questions very easy. They got, they very confidently answered most of the questions correctly because this exam also entails negative marking for each wrong answer. So you have to be very careful about each of the questions you are choosing to answer, right? So they very confidently answered 60 to 65 questions correctly, and they found almost 95% of the questions very easy directly from the classroom. They got almost 20 questions common from class discussion itself, they were
Right.
telling me. So it was a lovely thing. Yes.
It's because we are very meticulous in our classes, and also we are very much planned. Uh, it might look to students, why are you not making us exams ready at the beginning? But that is because we are organically building up your confidence and your strength. We are building up your power of memory. And because we have been doing this for years and years now, decades now, it has become a proven method, isn't it? It will work for assistant professor exams also, as it is already working. So we have a PowerPoint here, everyone. Ankita
Yes.
and made it together on PowerPoint on how to cover syllabus efficiently. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes, it is visible. Yeah.
Yes. Now, everybody, you know that the syllabus of assistant professor exam will be very vast. In our Kerala assistant professor syllabus, there are 14 modules. The 14th module is cultural studies. Before that, we have criticism and theory. And before that, we have English language teaching. Above that is module 11, that is linguistics and structure of English language. Module 10 and 9 are American literature. Some exams don't have a lot of American literature, but in some exam, American literature is very important. Module 8 and 7. Why I'm starting from the back is because that is a suggestion that you should also do it. The topics at the beginning of the syllabus might be very familiar. But the topics at the back of the syllabus, at the end of the syllabus, is what is challenging. So if you're preparing on your own, you could, start from the end of the syllabus and not leave culture studies, criticism, and such topics till the very end. But in our classes, we will do that at the end because you will remember it in the exam very well. What we do towards the end of the exam is like pressure cooked. So you will remember it very well. Uh, the earlier, easier topics we'll again and again anyway revise. Then we have a lot of other topics also. Indian literature, two modules, and then 6 modules are British literature. यार 6 modules, इतने सारे British literature भी होते हैं क्या? Right. So let us take a look at this tip first. How do you start? You should get well accustomed to the syllabus first. You know, sometimes I have seen, Ankita, they will ask a direct question like, who wrote epistemology of the closet or something like that? It is directly there in the
Yes.
syllabus. And they can answer, yeah, Eve Kosofsky, Sedgwick. But people
Hmm.
do not know the syllabus might go wrong. Shakespeare and the Exorcist. Can somebody tell me? Shakespeare and the Exorcist. Who is the author? Tell me in the chat box. Shakespeare and the Exorcist is an essay by Stephen Greenblatt. So, first and foremost, you should know the syllabus inside out. Ankita, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to ask more questions like that. Beyond the pleasure principle, everybody would know this one. Beyond the pleasure principle, of course, it is Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, who wrote The Fetishism of Commodities. Fetishism might be misleading, but fetishism of commodities. Who talked about commodity fetishism? It is Karl Marx. Karl Marx. Ankita, do you know who wrote Feminist Criticism in the Wilderness? Is it Elaine Showalter or Judith Butler?
It is Elaine Showalter.
Ha! Elaine
Huh.
Showalter wrote Feminist Criticism in the Wilderness. So sometimes, guys, just knowing the topic, the title might even help you. And also, one important tip let me give you guys. You should know some general things about the author, the age, the work. Even if you don't know the entire text in detail, those general things will really, really, really help you in descriptive exam. Okay, because there are so many texts. Oh my God, how many texts are there? I don't even know. So many texts are there. Knowing each and everything about all these texts might not be practically possible for all of you, because some of you are teachers, some of you are mothers or fathers, or traveling. I don't know what all you are doing. So the trick is, first and foremost, get to know the syllabus, and you should know basic things about all these words in the syllabus. Google search about these words and learn basic things and keep. Because when they ask you to write answers, if there is a question that you don't know, still you will be able to answer in general about it. And you might go away with a few marks. Who knows? Isn't it, Ankita? That's a very good thing.
Yes.
Ankita, I have to ask more. Shall I? Okay, here is your question. I was yes, from yesterday's topic. William Labov is the father of what? Is it sociolinguistics or neurolinguistics?
Is it linguistics?
Linguistics is correct, because William Labov wrote Language Change, and he did an experiment in Martha's Vineyard. I'm sure people remember. Guys, follow us every day, okay? Right.
Yes.
Do you remember, guys, who developed trace theory? Trace theory. I think Ankita knows. Ankita?
It is Noam Chomsky.
Haha, correct. Noam Chomsky developed trace theory, and that is not enough. You should know what is trace theory. You should Google and learn on your own now itself. Okay. Now, guys, I will give you some other exciting, texts that you might not know. There is a modernist writer from America who wrote Daughter. I think she also wrote Tender Buttons. She wrote, I know. She wrote the autobiography of Alice B. Toklas. She also coined the term lost generation. Pablo Picasso made a famous painting of her. It is
Gertrude Stein.
Gertrude Stein is the author of Daughter here. Daughter. Okay, let me ask you another question about a man who was a redneck. He was very ruthlessly patriarchal and colonial. He wrote about that man called Buffalo Bills. One writer, one poet, American poet, wrote Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills is written by the poet who also wrote Pity This Monster, Man Unkind. This man was part of Lost Generation. He wrote pattern poetry and he experimented with language of poetry. YouTubers, tell me in the chat box. Ankita?
It is E. Cummings.
E. Cummings wrote
Yes.
Buffalo Bills. Like this, all the titles at least we should know, guys. Okay. Wallace Stevens wrote a poem about a woman who is not going to church on Sunday morning. She is sitting in her patio eating oranges and drinking coffee. So, what is the name of the poem? Is it Sunday morning or Monday morning?
It is Sunday morning.
Guys at Vallath, this is our stress-free learning. There are many ways in which we can teach. One is to teach in a very serious manner, and you get bored and you get tired easily. So I will give all the information, and then I will ask questions in such a way that everybody will surely say the correct answer. And it's very stress-free and fun learning. Meanwhile, the PPT is screaming at me, pay attention to me. So I'm going to the second point here. From the existing 14 modules, guys, you should identify your areas of strength and weakness. Ankita, it's very important to
Hmm.
understand yourself first. Okay, in this syllabus,
Yes.
I am okay with like
Hmm.
30%. I already know. That gives you so much confidence, isn't it? Otherwise, you'll feel like, oh
Yes.
my God, what a clutter. I don't know anything. So, Ankita, what is the third point on the PPT?
Yes. So here, after you identify your areas of strength and weakness, your next goal should be to make your strong areas even stronger. But you also have to pay a lot of attention to your weaker areas as well. So you have to balance both your stronger and your weaker areas together.
Yes, that is correct. So some people might say, I don't know linguistics. Some people might say the criticism is very difficult. Immediately tackle it. Even if you are paid students at Vallath, I don't want you to just mug up whatever we teach you and all that. You are like scholars already, isn't it? You have passed net and you're like scholars. Understand your power, guys. Like Hanuman, you should understand your power. So you know a lot of things already. Even before we teach you, you should already start tackling these topics. Break down the entire syllabus into smaller, manageable portions. Ankita, that is such a relief. When you look at the
Ah,
entire syllabus, I feel like it is looking
yes.
at an entire banana and trying to push it into your mouth. Whereas if you cut it into small pieces, wow. Like children, we will cut and give
Hmm.
now so that they will be able to eat small, small pieces. Take up small portions every day, learn and revise along with previous portions. Isn't it, Ankita? Take it forward from
Yes.
here.
So the thing is, suppose you do two chapters today, and then you keep it, and then the next day, before you start the third chapter, revise those two chapters first.
Yeah.
Then move on to the third chapter. It will keep you in a loop so that you won't forget the things you have already done. Okay, so when taking up new portions, don't lose touch with the old ones. Otherwise, when you proceed with the new portions, you might feel like, okay, I have already forgotten what I did a week ago. That should never happen, right? So always go on simultaneously with old and the new portions you have covered.
Yeah,
Covered.
we have a very age-old metaphor at Vallath for this. It is called our backstitch method. You
Hmm.
have to study one, two, three, and then again revise one, two, three, and four, five. Again revise one, two, three, four, five. Then study six and seven. Then three, four, five,
Hmm.
six, seven. Then eight and nine. Then four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Like that. थोड़ा थोड़ा पीछे जाओ. You have to go
Hmm.
backwards and then come forward, backwards, forward, backward, and occasionally once in a month you have to go from the beginning. One, two, three, four, five, six,
Yes.
seven, eight, nine, 10, like that you have to go. Right, that is the method, and it will give you so much confidence. Look at this, Ankita. We have a list here.
Hmm.
Guys, you should make lists like this. You have to, as soon as you sit down to study from the beginning, 10 topics I'll cover first. At least make a list. Even if you cover only four or five of these, it's still okay. You will feel
Hmm.
better because you have a clearer idea. And try to finish all of it. It is human nature not to finish all the work that you take up, but it's okay. And you have to, this backstitch method is spaced out repetition. Uh, Whatever you studied, you have to revise after one day. I don't mean hours of revision. Even if it is only 10 minutes of revision, it's fine. And then again, revise after 3 days, revise after one week, revise after a fortnight, revise after a month. It is like taking pills, guys. You know, if you take one pill and say, my disease is not cured, pill is not good enough, tappad, that is what I'll say. Follow the schedule first. Only then you'll remember. So we should be a little disciplined. Within a disciplined structure, we can be indisciplined, no problem. But little discipline should be there, a plan should be there. Do you agree, Ankita?
Yes, you have to devote certain hours every day. You should make your mind that today at least I will devote 3 to 4 hours. Like that. Keep it in your mind and work according to that. You have to first train your mind that I have to do this. There's no other way out. And
Yeah.
then work accordingly.
And you enjoy it. It should not be like
Yes.
pressure. Oh,
Ah.
wow, I have to do this. It's so much fun. I'm going to be that professor. Always look at your future self
Hmm.
and motivate yourself. Do not do it for anybody else, okay? Do it for yourself. Only then you'll be motivated. YouTubers, you are looking at two super self-motivated people here. Both me and Ankita are so motivated that we cannot give up reading. We don't sleep, we don't eat, we don't do anything else. We just love, 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 love reading and learning, isn't it, Ankita?
Yes.
Now, Ankita, what about PYQs? PYQs are very important, isn't it? It'll give you
Hmm.
a idea of what kind of questions will come, the pattern. But PYQs can be misleading and also frustrating. Because if you look at PYQs from the beginning, before you get a
Hmm.
general idea, then you will feel like, oh, I can't do this. This is difficult. I don't know how to do
Hmm.
this. And if you look too much at PYQs, it will look like, oh, questions are easy because every time they will ask tougher questions. It won't be the same. Right. So if you just keep
Hmm.
looking at PYQs, you will think exam is easy. This happened with our HSA students. I was teaching them tougher exams because I heard that exam is going to be tougher. And many students fought with me. They said, why are you teaching unnecessary things? This is not how the exam will be. I knew. And then what happened when the exam happened? I was right. Questions were analytical. Nowadays, everything is analytical. Don't take it for
Hmm.
granted. Don't think it'll be easy. Okay? Don't be foolish. You have to
Hmm.
know that times are changing. So, PYQ, but you have to take it with a pinch of salt. PYQs
Yes.
will give an idea of the areas, the pattern, the repeated areas. In some exams like NET, guys, those repeated areas are really there. Every time
Hmm.
they ask from some areas. And
Yes.
this one, Ankita should do. Second point, because she is the one good at it. Ankita?
So here we are focusing on one particular exam, right? Kerala PSC AP exam. But when you're practicing questions, you should never confine yourself to the PYQs of just this exam. You should look up PSC AP question papers of various states, be it of Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Rajasthan, Haryana, all the possible states who conduct these exams. This will expand your horizon and knowledge. It will enhance your vocabulary. You will get accustomed to a certain pattern of questions that keep coming in this type of exams. And
And
it will make you more confident towards
there is
approaching these
another, there are,
descriptive questions.
sorry to interrupt you. There are two
No,
other
no.
reasons why you should look at other people's, other state question papers. Because from the inside view, I will tell you, one thing is the question paper setters often look at other exams that recently happened. Oh, in Karnataka, this question was asked. In Tamil Nadu, this was asked like this, that, like that, they know already. Secondly, people from other states will make your questions. It is not necessarily, and it is not possible that people from Kerala are making your questions. There may be people from Kerala too, but definitely people from other states will make your questions. So that is also why you should look at the PYQs of other states. And it will expand your mind and it'll make you more confident. Ankita, is it necessary to read original text, Ankita?
Absolutely, especially when it concerns descriptive exams. You have to rely heavily on the primary text, especially when poems are concerned or short essays, right? Suppose it's a long play. There, it's possible that you might not get time enough to go through the entire play. You don't have to. But focus on key scenes from the play. Suppose when we talk about Macbeth, just look at the final scene. Just look at the scene, the opening scene of Three Witches. Look at the sleepwalking scene of Lady Macbeth. Look at that scene where Macbeth visits the Three Witches for the second time. Look at the porter scene of Macbeth. So look at the key scenes, look at the language, the imagery. This will help you greatly to write answers on your own.
Very true. In every answer, you should show that you know the historical background and the context, the intellectual background. You should show that you know years, that you know names of characters, that you know textual details. That's very important. You should show that you can quote some phrases or some words. You should show that you know critical commentary on the text, what people have said about the text. If possible, you should even mention at the end an adaptation or two, occasionally in an answer. So your answer should be like a complete planned food, comprehensive, covering everything. If you write like that, there is no way they cannot give you marks. My method in teaching for descriptive exams, Ankita, is to help my students write in such a way that the examiner cannot avoid giving marks. All kinds of questions from all angles. The examiner should be bombarded with greatest answer with so many keywords that he cannot think of a reason why he will reduce your marks. That is how. Okay. What about theory, criticism, and culture studies? Primary texts are important, guys. You should try to go through them because some minute aspect of the text might be asked. Take the help of summaries, yes, but the summary is not the end. It is the beginning to understanding the primary text. Okay. And I would always suggest before you go to bed, you should read, and sleep like that. Try to explain complex theoretical concepts to yourself first. Write down the key words and key points. That keyword method is the thing in Vallath, and it really works. That is why our entire material is in bullet form to help you understand that the keyword method is what you need. And that will help you to avoid beating around the bush in answers, isn't it? Ankita, do you think they need to practice writing like this?
Yes, every day at least try writing one or two answers. Read the answer after you're done writing, read the answer loudly to yourself. Then you will be able to easily identify the grammatical errors you are doing, maybe. Or if
I
you're
would say
keeping the
edit the
sentences too
answer
long.
until it's
Hmm.
perfect.
Yes, yes. So once you start editing, you will realize how your answers will get perfect gradually. 1 week, 2 weeks, it will improve.
Can you do the slide?
Huh. So what's the final takeaway from this session? Make personalized, structured daily routines. We understand that all of you are different. All of you have different paces, right? When it comes to learning new things, understanding concepts, right? So all of you need your personalized routines that you can follow in your daily life. So make that, right? And also follow that. And make sure that you are reading the primary texts, some texts at least every day. Read two poems one day. Then you can read one short essay from the theory section or cultural studies section. So you have to balance and read bits every day.
Yeah. I have made a schedule for writing practice. Consistent daily time bound writing sessions you should do for yourself. Plus revision. Active recall is revision techniques. And also then you should do timed writing to stimulate exam conditions. For writing also, you make a schedule of topics like this. You find out questions and make a schedule like this. So it will get done. Okay, by the end of the week, I have to finish 10 topics like that. You decide for yourself. Without a schedule, it might not get done. Isn't it? Right. So that's about what we want to tell you about tips to deal with the exam. Can you think of something else that we missed, Ankita?
Nothing as such, but yes, keep revising, and yes, never, run away from your weaker portions, and don't keep it till the last week or the last few hours or the last day. If you realize this portion is weak, please work on it immediately. Don't
Dear friends,
run away from it. Yes.
dear friends, Ankita forgot one important tip that she always gives. Remember to drink water. So, drink some water and start your preparation. Tackle the syllabus. You are like a detective, and the topics in the syllabus are like thieves. You are going to catch them, guys. They are not going to get the better of you. You can do it. Isn't it, Ankita?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, then. Thank you very much, guys. We'll be back with more Monday to Friday on different exams. I hope you're loving this. You can tell us about it in the chat.